Hello YouTube, Dave here from House Bourbon on location in the great state of Alabama. I was here for work and sometimes you seize the day, sometimes the day seizes you. So yeah, today's been one of those days. I'm an automation engineer, so I was working on a machine, commissioning a machine that decided to crash and chew up a whole bunch of metal that guys had to spend most of the day pulling apart. So yeah, looks like I'm stuck here for a few more days. Then I come to find out that I could be on a barrel pick at Old Forester tomorrow. But Dave, being the good employee, is not going to quit and go do it. Maybe. Thanks John at Pops Liquor for thinking about me, and maybe next time. And John and James for also pushing to get me on that thing. Would have been great. I love Old Forester. It's a real shame, but work, right? Got to do it. Got to pay for the bourbon somehow. It's not free. Very much not free. So today, here I am at my hotel, and no gimmicky fucking zibby zabbies or special effects here. Just good old wild turkey rare breed rye. I've had this before, but we're going to do a bit of a sample. I haven't had it that much, and a friend of mine, James from Roy's Rickhouse, he's been raving about it, and so I tried some over at his house, and it's great, just like normal rare breed. But you know the reason it's greater. Did I spill all that? Didn't I ever? Non-chill filtered. That is the key. We need to stop chill filtering all the bourbon. I'd like comment down below if you think chill filtering is a good idea and why. And point me to where you can put the non-chill version and the chilled version side by side. And the chilled version is better, and I'll eat my hat. This is great though. This is available almost everywhere. It's rare breed, wild turkey rare breed, and it's a rye version. If you haven't tried wild turkey rare breed, please do. It's great. And if you haven't tried wild turkey rare breed rye, definitely do, because believe it or not, it's even better. It's just got a real good rye spice smell to it. You get those rye spices on top of like caramel. Great, fantastic rye whiskey. It's got a nice spice to it. It's got a lot of rye spice, but not too much. It's also obviously, I don't think it discloses the mash bill, but I would guess there's enough corn in there because it's sweet. You get the caramels and vanillas of a bourbon, but just stepped up with a fair amount of rye. I'm sure it hasn't got the rye spice. I can't see because I'm freaking blind, but yeah. It's got Jimmy Russell's name on it. So we heard the story at Wild Turkey that this is actually Eddie Russell's baby, but because Jimmy Russell is the king of rare breed, Eddie, who's his son, said, "Hey Jimmy, we're going to put your name on it." And Jimmy said, "Why?" Because Jimmy is not a rye guy. He does not like rye. So this should really just say Eddie Russell, but hey, Jimmy's a legend. But because it's Eddie's, that's why it's non-chilled filtered, because Jimmy prefers chill filtering, Eddie doesn't. Now, if you want to know what chill filtering is, it's a process where they cool the bourbon down, and then all the oils and fats will solidify, and then they can scoop them off. Well, those oil and fats, like a lot of things in life, are delicious. So they take away, no matter what you say, they're going to take away some viscosity and some flavors, right? They have to. Whether those flavors are good or bad, that's up to each person. But the reason they do it is because if you don't do it then say the bottles are sitting somewhere cold, those fats and oils will solidify in the bottle and make the bourbon cloudy. So nobody wants cloudy bourbon. Yeah, so that's good. That's a great one. I'm going to have a bit of a drink and have a think about how we could be picking an Old Forester tomorrow. I'll come back with another review. If I didn't mention it, which I didn't, this is the Rare Breed Rye is 112.2 proof, and I looked it up, and it is 51% rye, 37% corn, and the rest 13% malted barley. So barely rye, what's what they call it, barely legal rye, but that's sort of ones I like. So the more I drank it, the more I enjoyed it. Some of that spiciness sort of went away. Not much in the way of like ethanol spice. Well, there is, but it doesn't really smash you in the face. It's more of a rye spice. And is it as good as a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye? Maybe some of them, but not all of them. And so I sort of prefer the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. So on to the next one. Little aged in ore, little 3-ounce sample things. I think I've mentioned a few times, and I love it. This is Prideful Goat. This is not their rye. This is their 6-year bourbon. So if you don't know, Prideful Goat is one of the owners is Randy Sullivan from Bourbon Real Talk on the YouTubes and the Facebooks. That is a delicious bourbon. He sourced this 6-year stuff is sourced, I believe, from probably a mix of MGP or something, but it's really good MGP if it is. Smells, once again, great caramels, delicious sort of vanillas in there as well, and maybe slight fruit. Wouldn't say like not going to go so far as say apricot, because that's a little bit out of my palate, but definitely not a red fruit, but some sort of fruit. The fruits. Have I mentioned I could be on a barrel pick at Old Forester tomorrow? Have I mentioned that? Fuck. I'd put that glowy thing over me there from Powerball Z, but I can't, because this is going to go live. Fuck it, doing it live. Anyway, another great bourbon. I think that's it. I'm only going to do 2. Shouldn't drink when you're sad. I'm not that sad. It would have been great, but hey, it is what it is. You can't do cool shit all the time. Sometimes you have to fucking work. That's how things work. The good with the bad. So yeah, shit video, but hey, you can do me a favor by liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz, but also go back and check out some of my old shit videos from when I first started. Some of my videos have a lot of views. Some of them have like 80 views. They probably suck. I guess they suck. I don't know. Go back, check them back, and comment and just say, yeah, this video sucked. Or, no, YouTube just didn't push this video. Or, yeah, this video's alright. Check them out. There's one on like the Jack Daniel's Taster series. I've got to get back to that. I did like 1 and 2. I did the High Angel Share, and then I did that Smoked Hickory. Too long didn't read. High Angel Share is great. Smoked Hickory is disgusting. But I think I need a video. It's going to take the rest of my life. So I might have to add a few more. I've got the whole collection. So I think the 4th one is that the barrel proof rye that made the barrel proof rye. So that's a good one. So maybe I'll hit like 3 at a time or something like that. Comment if you think I should do that, or 1 or none. I got a lot of stuff that needs to happen, but first I need to make this machine go so I can go home and start again. Okay, thanks YouTube. I was going to do this live, but I don't know, man. Lives are weird. Like, what if I said fuck or something, How would I ever beep it out? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, or however my song goes. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Splash, cigar, the end. I might go get dinner. What's for dinner? I'm staying at this hotel that's like in an airport. It's not like a hotel airport. It's actually in the airport is the hotel. Like, I literally get in an elevator, go down, and I'm in the chicken gates. Great if you're flying out of Huntsville, Alabama. I'm sure people from Huntsville know exactly what I'm talking about. Did you know they built a space shuttle in Huntsville, Alabama? A lot of like space stuff going on in Huntsville, Alabama. It's a big town. It's busy. A lot of big factories. There's like a huge Polaris factory. The motorcycle and ATV type guys. Not far from where I work. Yeah, there's all sorts of shit going on. So, sweet home Alabama. Okay, I'm out. So I'm not that drunk, and I'm not going to drive anyway because, like I say, there's a restaurant down there. Anyway, see you back in Tennessee hopefully next week.